Hello there, this is No Nickname, and welcome back to another video. In this video we're going to be watching a Age of Empires 3 game between the blue Japanese named Ons and the yellow Ottomans named Oats. They are in each their corner of the map here, and this game is quite crazy actually. It starts off not too uncommon, but it evolves into something quite crazy. You'll see, I won't tell you now. So right now they aren't really doing anything, I'm just checking out the map here. Oats is getting his standard trading post, which you really want to get almost always when you're Ottomans. He's doing a trick where you get the middle trading post instead of the trading post near his base, which allows him to take that immediately, so it's not stolen by the enemy. And I believe you will, if you move immediately on this map, you will always reach the trading cart, whatever it's called. So this is standard Age 1 play from both players. They are gathering treasures and food. Nothing out of the ordinary yet. They're chatting a bit here too. I'm trying to check out their decks. Ons apparently has not chosen a deck yet, but Oats has. A quite unusual deck there actually. Some unusual cards, like this card. I was holding my mouse over there. Capitalism, which gives a coin trickle. Not a very common card actually. It isn't really much to say right now in Age 1. Absolutely no action whatsoever actually. Not even any explorer harassing, or not much treasure gathering either actually, but yeah, so Ons is setting up his shrines there. You always want to get map control, well, not get map control with those, but you want to expand out the map with shrines, so you can increase your the resources that the shrines gather. Oats is gathering a lot of wood actually now, so I suppose he has started to age up. He should have, at least. And I don't know what he will be using that wood for. Probably a military building. He's also started herding his hunts there, ever so slightly. I'm mostly looking at Oats' base now. I'm not sure what's happening up in Ons' base. Unfortunately, this is pre-recorded, so I can't go back and check. But I don't think anything out of the ordinary is going on yet. Well, actually he does have quite a few villagers on coin, and he is aging with the shogunate, or shogunate wonder. I don't know how to pronounce that. Which is a wonder that I believe reduces the cost of military units, and in some ages it also gives a shogun unit. No, not a shogun unit, but a daimyo unit. I'm not sure if it gives one if you use it to age 2. I don't think it does actually. So now Oats has also taken his other trading post there, and he's building a forward barracks which has been spotted by Ons, so he knows what's coming for him. He's continuing to scout out that area. Oats looks like he is going for some sort of rush, and Ons actually hasn't aged up yet, so he isn't very prepared for this. And he has a lot of villagers on coin, so it will be interesting to see what he's going to do. I know what he's going to do, but I'm still not telling you. He's putting more villagers. Oh, yeah, he's putting more villagers on this wonder actually. and Oates is attacking it. In about 300 years he will have burned that down with his explorer. And man, that's a lot of villagers on coin. One villager on food. And here come the first 5 Janissaries from Oates. He's also building an artillery foundry. A bit of a fail there by Oates. He isn't really controlling his units much. 1 Janissary is sieging and 2 of them are shooting. And now he's attacking a bit more and retreating actually. He didn't do, well, any damage really in that attack. But there isn't much to do damage to either. Only villagers, and of course you always want to kill villagers. You see he has sent his 700 coin shipment there. If I remember correctly, he is doing a build order where he ships 3 villagers, 700 wood, 700 coin, and then 600 coin. And the coin is used for Abus guns from his artillery foundry. And now Owns has a lot of villagers on wood and food, but none on coin. And Oates is moving forward with more Janissaries and also 5 Abus guns that he has now popped out of his artillery foundry, and he is going to attack with those. Only some explorers stand in his way. He's shipped more coin there, as you see. And what is this? Now, Owens has apparently shipped a daimyo and is now shipping the 11 Sohai card. And those Sohai, they have a lot of siege attack. 41 siege attack actually. So he is going to try to kill Oates' town center, it seems, by simply rushing in with those Sohai. And remember, Japanese can send most cards twice, so if he sends the 11 Sohai card twice, that actually equals out to 22 Sohai pikemen, or whatever they're called. And that is a lot of siege attack. 41 times 22 is like over 900, or not over 9,000, but it's over 900. And I think I saw that he had shipped the card twice there, if I saw correctly. I only saw it for a second. Owens has a couple of Yumi now, Yumi archers, which are pretty good against Janissaries, although not very good against Abus guns. But Oates isn't really attacking. He should probably be attacking a bit more, because there is literally no resistance whatsoever here. He also doesn't know about the 11 Sohai outside this base. He might want to scout a bit around here. I mean, I probably wouldn't scout that actually. It's quite unexpected. It's not a common strategy from Japan, sorry. And now Owens is moving in with his daimyo and his 22 Sohai. I don't think Oates has seen it. He probably will see it now though, but it's kind of too late, because by the time his army reaches that town center, it will be dead. So he's working on taking out Owens' shogunate there. Not the best use of his units, but I guess when it's nearly dead already, he might as well finish the job. And that town center is dying very quickly. Oates actually has most of his villagers in the center of the map, so losing that town center will make him lose 10 population slots and also stop his villager production, but it doesn't really hurt his economy that much. And he really doesn't have a base now. He isn't really microing. Oh, apparently he had to pause there. Yeah, his mouse is having some sort of bug. Apparently it's sliding all over the place, and he unpauses there. So now I guess his only option is to try to take out Owens' town center, and then proceed to kill his barracks too, and then proceed to try to kill his army with his Janissaries and Abyss guns. And remember, Ons really only has pikemen. He can ship some units to his daimyo, but still, if Oates manages to kill... oh, it's pausing again there. If he manages to kill the town center of Ons, then he can quite possibly win this, because he has an army advantage. I'm not quite sure what's going on with Otis' mouse here. So this is quite interesting actually. They're taking out each other's bases in addition to one of the players having technical difficulties, and it's still a good game. So now Ons is attacking the forward base of Oates, taking out those buildings, and there's really nothing there to defend. I think it is a valid move of Oates to not attack those units, because first of all he probably won't be able to save much of them anyway, of the buildings I mean, and he really needs to kill that town center, or else Ons will be at a very big advantage. He's actually brought a villager up there too to help with the siege. I guess those 5 siege damage can help. Yeah, notice Ons actually popped some Yumi archers out of his daimyo there. So his army is becoming pretty scary. I mean, those pikemen, while they don't exactly counter Abyss guns or Janissaries, they aren't completely useless. If he manages to melee the Abyss guns, then he might actually do quite a bit of damage. Also, they're a nice meat shield for his Yumi archers. So there seems to be another pause here. I hope that doesn't last too long. I mean, I could edit it out, but I'm lazy, so... here, the town center of Ons, well, Ons' town center, is pretty much dead now. Oates is bringing up all his units, including his villagers, to finish off that town center. And also to save the villagers, of course, because he can't leave them down there with Ons' army. So now that town center is dead. And the players have pretty much wiped each other's bases off the map. Now, you don't see this too often. Most of the times the games are over before really much buildings have been killed at all. So players actually killing off each other's bases isn't very common. Here you can see Ons' deck, by the way. I guess Oates should try to kill at barracks now, to hinder Ons from producing more military units, although he might also want to chase after those villagers while trying to preserve his own villagers. Because I believe he said he had a lot of resources by now, but he couldn't really spend them because he didn't have a safe space to build, and also his villagers were kind of occupied. He really isn't controlling his unit at all. It's kind of weird. I mean, he should focus down the barracks at least, instead of just standing there shooting it with like 5 Abyss guns and a Janissary. Also sneaking around some villagers in the corner of the screen there too. Yeah, now he's killing the barracks. And there are fewer and fewer buildings on the map actually. They are building some new houses and stuff. I actually have no idea why Oates is building houses. I guess he's planning to build a military building eventually too, but houses alone isn't really going to help him. There are also quite a large number of villagers for Oates there, and Oates is really losing all his villagers, so this can actually decide the game, because the player with villagers is able to build buildings and produce more units. So if he doesn't have villagers, then obviously he is at a disadvantage. Like that isn't obvious. At least Oates now knows where Ohms' units are, at least the villagers, so I guess he will be moving over there to try to kill them. He does have a trading post, actually 2 trading posts, and I believe Ohms is going to try to kill that trading post now. I mean, why not? He can't really engage that army directly because he almost has only pikemen, so if Oates does any sort of hit and run micro, although he maybe actually can't do that because of his mouse is bugging and sliding all over the screen. And Oates was trying to build a saloon there actually. I guess if he has a lot of coin that might be a good idea, and he has those houses anyway, so he has plenty of population. Oates is down to 1 trading post now, so he won't be getting much resources from those. Ohms is probably gonna kill the other one too, unless the armies meet each other there, and they are very close to doing so. Oates just barely missed the army of Ohms there. Yeah, he's probably going to move up now. I can't actually see what they're saying now because I'm watching this in a kind of bad resolution, but I think Oates is complaining about his mouse. So now the final battle will happen. Oates is moving up with an attack move command. He can't do anything else because he can't move his mouse. So if he could micro, he would win this. I mean, he literally can't micro now because he can't control his mouse. So Ohms is actually able to move up here and kill the Ebiscon with his pikemen. And that concludes this game. I hope you enjoyed it, and it was pretty crazy. The players literally wiped each other off the map. You don't see that very often. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next video.